talk about your character. Tell us again start off with your name, your class, your race, and what you're going to be playing in this campaign.
Okay, my name is Melissa, and my character's name is Keebler. I'm a druid furbog outlander. I am neutral good. I am proficient in intelligence, wisdom, animal handling, medicine, and survival. Yeah. My personality trait, I am driven by the wanderlust that led me away from my home. Ideals, honor. If I dishonor myself, I dishonor my whole clan. Bonds, I suffer awful visions of a coming disaster and will do anything to prevent it. And flaws, I remember every insult I've received and nurse a silent resentment toward anyone who's ever wronged me.
Wow.
That's going to be great as characters.
We're gonna get along great.
You remember every insult. So you know now throughout the whole campaign, you're going to have to remember anytime you were insulted
Yep.
and bring that back up later.
Yep.
See,
Okay.
you should have been a dwarf. That way you could have a book of grudges.
Yep.
So we have Druid Furbog Keebler.
Yep.
And anything else you want to tell us about yourself? What kind of weapons are you going to be carrying? You're using some Druid craft magic, right?
Yeah.
And you have...
A javelin and a scimitar.
Okay. Cool, very cool.
Yep. And that's about it.
Alex, what do you got?
Well, my character concept was basically Throg from the Marvel comics. So I'm a Grung cleric Tempest domain.
And for those who don't know what a grung is, it's like
It's
a
a
frog.
frog.
Yeah. Frog-like creature.
It looks like this.
Nice.
His name is Tezcatlipoca, which a lot of people find really hard to pronounce.
Yeah, like your DM.
Yeah, so he has a given name from his Order of Thor, which is Morin Odin Frog.
You are so lucky I'm playing classy, because if I wasn't, you would so be getting called testicle all the time.
May still happen.
He's
Passive-aggressive druid.
Testicles, I love it.
Testicles. Yes, the Greek one. I'm driven by the vision I've received from Thor to go spread the good word of Thor and glory. His ideal is to spread the word of Thor to the greater world. His bond is to bring terrible wrath onto evildoers and the people who try to work against Thor. His flaw is that he's overconfident, and he tends to bite more than he can chew because he has a vision from Thor that he's going to bring the word of Thor to the evildoers.
Nice.
So he can just kind of charges, hammer up, and is like, yes, for Thor! Even though it's like a 2 foot tall frog. But yeah.
And how do I spell his name so I can write it down?
Morin is Moryn.
Moryn.
Yes.
So Morin.
Morin.
And that would be the name he'd go by, right?
Yes, that's his new given name.
Okay.
His actual, grung name is...
So I feel like Morin's going to be way easier for me.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want us to fill out
Flavor.
those things while we're doing
Yeah,
that?
no, we'll do that after the
Oh, okay,
character
never
stuff.
mind.
But yeah, I was thinking about that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a warhammer as a weapon. And he can cast spells.
Right on. And you, sir.
Hi, I got a name. Shinerla.
Shinerla?
Mm-hmm. S-H-A-N.
Hold on. S-H-A-N.
Air. La.
Air.
A-I-R.
L-A.
Yep. Shinerla.
Shinerla. No.
There you go. What else are we talking about? I've got proficiency with drow weapons, rapier, and a hand crossbow, which I'm very proficient at, and I do a lot of damage with. I'm also a warlock, so I'll be smacking people with my Eldritch Blasts. And I have a form of dread that I can go into, where I basically, the way I'd like it to sort of express itself is I basically just leech the luck out of people. And they can tell that fate has abandoned them. rather than being but that's my form of dread that I get from Bashaba, which gives me temporary hit points, D10 plus my warlock level. And if I hit them during the minute that this is on, they need to make a DC 14 wisdom check or become frightened of me until the end of the next turn.
Okay.
And I get to do this the number of times of my proficiency bonus before a long rest. So yeah, that is, and I got some leather armor and a high AC. What else?
Your bonds personality trait.
Oh, I thought we went over that earlier. Oh yeah. My personality trait is that I am above the unwashed masses, which should cause some interesting role play between me and the street urchin.
Yeah, also the entire fate idea that you're leeching and changing people's fates and
That's
sucking
bad.
that out. Oh yeah,
That's
Raven
bad.
Queen's all about fate.
Oh, sorry.
Someone with luck.
It's on that note. My goal is to make fate my slave, and I seek power above all other things. And my bond is basically the fact that I'm up here with the Breaking Diothra because of Underdark shenanigans. And my flaw is, in fact, the world does revolve around me. So, I mean, is that a flaw or is that just like stating fact? That's just stating fact. So,
Can you play yourself?
Thanks, Chris.
I've made some choices in my life that aren't necessarily about that, but okay.
Elmo,
Maybe
you're
I
up.
put myself off like that. Maybe I did.
Tell us about your character.
My character is named Cade Cinderbelly.
How do you want me to refer to you? The whole
Cade.
thing? Okay. Cade?
Yes.
How do you want me to spell that?
Cade.
C-A-D-E. Got it. Tell me about you.
I am a bard, a Lightfoot halfling, with the charlatan background. I worship Loki
Okay.
and find pranks to be quite fun.
Okay. Oh, you'll have fun in the first part of this adventure then.
I am proficient in dexterity and charisma, acrobatics, deception, performance, sleight of hand, and stealth.
Okay.
My personality traits are that I pocket anything I see that might have some value. I am a free spirit. Nobody tells me what to do. My bond is a powerful person killed someone I love. Someday soon, I'll have my revenge. And my flaw is I can't resist a pretty face.
Oh. Okay. So I just need to make all the monsters super pretty.
Succubuses, Sphinx, Dryads.
Tiara
Yeah.
on a beholder with lipstick.
This Roper monster has some lovely gems set in his rock surface. The sheen on them is just
Amazing.
This tree is just standing there erect.
What else do you have anything else about your character, Elmo, that you want to say? What did you go to the background stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said the background.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, weapons. I have a rapier and a dagger, and I'm wearing leather armor.
Okay. All right. And Jonathan?
Malquis
How
Yaldrin.
am I going to spell that?
Malquis.
Okay.
Yaldrin.
Oh, I got to say the whole thing.
Yaeldrin. No,
Y-A-L-
you do not have to refer to him.
I can say
Esquire.
Malquis.
I will totally do that.
What was the last name?
I said no. Yaldrin.
Yeldrin.
Yaeldrin.
Got it.
Esquire.
Esquire?
No. Only when he has to deal with people like that. No. As I said before, like he likes to hide scraps of food and other things, trinkets away in his pockets. Not necessarily things of value, but maybe things of value to him, or could be of value later. Kind of a scrounger. Believes in community and equality. Again, our characters are just going to bounce off each other here. I owe my survival to another urchin who taught me how to live on the streets. That would be Dan Kill. And then it's not really stealing if I need it. 'Cause
Right.
people, you just got to survive, and that's
Yeah.
what you do to survive. Is sometimes
You gotta
have
eat.
to
You're
take
taking that
things.
loaf of bread.
That's right.
Yeah.
I need it.
Jean Valjean.
That's right. I had to
One more.
feed my
day.
wife and kids that I'll never see again after any more of that story.
Does that make us the miserable?
He prefers his longbow over his short sword and daggers. To have managed to slap together a suit of leather armor.
Okay.
Proficient in things that I need to know on the streets, like thieves.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Cool.
acrobatic-y, I think.
Right.
So, done lots of different odd jobs and stuff throughout the city of Waterdeep, and that's about it.
Cool. Dung sweeping.
Dung sweeping, it's very important, dude.